Hey guys, Brandon and Laura here. Today we are at Spring Grove Cemetery, one of the top 5 largest cemeteries in the United States of America. Standing right in front of the oldest oak tree in the cemetery, which is rumored to be 400 years old, that even has lightning rods attached to it. But we're here to check out the bust of a gentleman with the last name of Breuer, where legend has it he had his eyes put inside the bust, so whenever you walk by, he's always looking at you. We're also going to check out the grave of Henry Heimlich, the inventor of the Heimlich maneuver. We're going to check out a couple beautiful mausoleums and the Weeping Statue. So let's go. Okay, so this is the huge oak tree. I mean, this thing is an absolute monster. We're going to go up and look at the sign on it right now. It says that it is a white oak. So this thing's limbs are insanely huge. As you could see all around, I mean, they go out for dozens of feet. Some of them even have grown out so far that they actually touch the ground far away from the tree. You got this one right here. It's actually pretty amazing that some of these are not touching the ground due to the sheer mass and weight of them. But this oak tree, from what I was told, keeps growing. It's alive, it's well, and they actually protect this oak tree from lightning strikes due to the lightning rods around it. Here's one right here, and you can actually follow the lightning rods. You can see them, and they go all the way up there. It's pretty amazing. I've never seen a tree in my life that has lightning rods. But here's another one right here, and you can see it. This one actually, maybe this one looks like it fell down or something. It's all bundled up right here, but the other one does go to the top. But this oak tree is just massive. But I mean, you could see the branch. The size of the branches are the size of trees themselves, you know, like this branch right here that goes all the way down here and touches the ground, which you could tell is still very healthy because it has big vibrant oak leaves on it. But this one branch alone is big enough to be a tree. Very, very impressive. And there's a lot of big historical trees in here. There's also plenty of deer, chipmunks, turkey. Yeah, we actually come down here to pay respects to a loved one, but it's also a beautiful cemetery to just look at and check out. But right now we're going to go over and check out the Breuer bust real quick. So let's go check it out. Okay guys, this is our first stop. This is the Breuer monument. And this is the glass-eyed bust of Mr. Breuer. Like I said, rumor has it that he was an optometrist, if I said that right, and he had his eyes taken out to put into the glass eyes of the bust, so he's always looking at you. Neat little story, to say the least. But that is it right there. That is it. And this cemetery is absolutely beautiful. It is full of green lawns, beautiful monuments, big trees. And it's just so quiet back in here. And I'm assuming that that would be bronze due to, I don't know if they call it oxidization or whatever, where it turns green, kind of like the Statue of Liberty. But definitely very interesting. If you guys know any more about this gentleman, definitely tell us in the comments. All right, we're actually going to walk back through this way. I've never walked back in this part before, but it is absolutely gorgeous. Very, very old cemetery. Like I said, from what I've read, it's in the top 4, maybe 5 largest cemeteries in the United States. Looks like a holly tree right there. Now that looks like a pretty old little monument right there, baby. Yeah, this thing is so old that the elements, the weather, has really taken a toll on the monument. Now, some of the footstones have been here a really long time, and you can tell due to them being weathered. Here's a really old monument. Okay, on to the next one. All right, guys, we are now at the final resting place of Henry Heimlich, the inventor of the Heimlich maneuver. What's interesting is his date of death is not on the headstone or footstone, but yeah, this is it. This is it. It's kind of on top of a hill, surrounded by other beautiful monuments, trees. And there's the hill goes down way over there. But yeah, that is it. So let's go check out our next stop. Okay, now we are at a memorial for Johnny Appleseed. Right here. It says Johnny Appleseed, figure of legend, was a Sweden missionary to the Ohio and Indiana frontier in his daily life. He planted many apple orchards that live today in this region. That's pretty neat, baby. Beautiful little spot. I don't know if they're roses. They might be roses. They look like rose petal leaves, don't they? Yeah, I had no idea that Johnny Appleseed had a monument here.
I didn't either.
It's pretty big too. Wow. Yeah, this looks like a part of the cemetery where it's just footstones. No little monuments all around here. Still very beautiful though. Yeah, that's it. Johnny Appleseed Memorial. All right, let's go check out the next one. All right, this is a pretty little mausoleum right here. As you can see, it's chained up. And there's a piece of beautiful stained glass back there next to another really beautiful oak tree. But we're just wanted to stop here and along this hill, take a little walk. Way up there, it looks like there was a really big tree. You see it, baby? And they cut it down. Now there's a really beautiful cross right here too. Is this, I don't know if this is a Celtic cross. If you guys know, let us know in the comments. I have no idea. Might not be. That's a beautiful marble one right over there too. Actually, I'm gonna go look at this bust over here. Yeah, I don't know if that's a Celtic or not. I know when my dad, I had to pick the cross on his on his military footstone. There were several different crosses, like the Christian cross, the Celtic cross, that you could pick from. And that kind of looked like the Celtic one, but I'm not sure. Capel. Yeah, very, very beautiful monuments. Looks like there used to be a big tree over there too. And of course this one. Another beautiful mausoleum. Wow. Another beautiful holly tree, pine trees. You can definitely hear the katydids, crickets. I'm assuming they're katydids, not sure. Those almost look bronze right there. We're at
valley thing.
Huh?
It's like a wooden cross thing.
Oh, way down there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's pretty. I don't know if that's wood or not.
I mean, they made it like a wooden.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of beautiful monuments. We're gonna go look at a couple that look like cherubs. Huh?
There's a little tree right there.
Yes. Definitely. You wanna go look at that one over here? Look at that. A lot of big jets flying over today too. Looks like we have an angel on top of this one also, holding a trumpet. All right, let's go to the next stop. Okay, we are making another stop. And this one is completely random because if anything, it just looks really beautiful back in here. And we've never been back in this part before. But we thought we saw a mausoleum back here, a small one, so we're gonna go check it out. Yeah, this is very old back in here. It looks like the top of that one right there is broken off, unless it was made to be cut off at the top like that. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's 1800s.
Is that what it says? Oh wow, yeah it is. Definitely weathered. I wonder what kind of tree that is right there. Looks like a weeping willow maybe. So is this a mausoleum or? I don't know. Well, that's a big monument back in there. This place even has gutters. Where? Oh yeah, look at that. And that is not an oak tree. I don't know what kind of tree that is. You could tell by the leaves that it's not oak though. Yeah, very, very big monuments for sure. I know there's steps to go up there that you could actually walk around and look. Yeah, very old. Take a look at this. This. Yeah. And this says, but the greatest of these is charity. I don't think this is a little mausoleum. I think that's, I mean, there's some cardboard boxes in there and everything, so maybe it's just like a little...
It's definitely a historical building.
Yeah, it's not like an office or anything, but maybe like a little storage thing for Spring Grove. You want to walk that way back? Like this way? Your helicopter flying way back there. Yeah, we can go around these trees unless you want to go back that way. Just want to cut through here, or... Here's a big sycamore tree. Usually in this part, in these parts of the country, you see sycamore trees by water.
That's an old one too.
Yeah, I noticed when we went to Gatlinburg, we saw several sycamore trees by the river. When I had that house, there were sycamore trees growing back by the creek. You see them along lakes and other bodies of water, at least here in the Midwest and kind of south. Yeah. Is that a ground?
Yes, he's peeking out.
Yeah, so there's a groundhog.
Oh, he went back in.
Oh, he went back in. All right, we are going to go check out the famous weeping statue. So let's go find it. Okay, we found this old cannon right here.
1865.
1865?
Yeah.
Wow, look at that. And it's on it's right next to a flagpole that has a little solar panel next to it. Very cool. There's a little pond over here. But we're gonna go see if we can find this weeping statue real quick, so we will be right back. I wasn't even recording. Unbelievable. Should I go back there and record? Okay, quick little stop to look at some of these mausoleums. There's one very beautiful with a bust on it. You see that cross? It looks like a tree back there. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Now here we have a mausoleum with an angel on top, just chained up. This one looks relatively new. Beautiful little pond behind it. There's another one right there that's chained up. Has the name C-A-R-E-W on it. Now this one right here looks like it's brand new. This thing is about, looks like the size of a tiny home. Gerard. Chained up. It's got a porch on it with benches. That thing's almost the size of a small house. Okay, now we are going to go find the weeping statue. We thought we were at the right spot, but we weren't, so we know where it's at now, so we will be back in a minute. Okay, we finally found the Emory Weeping Statue, and it sits right in front of a really big sycamore tree. This is it. This is it. May this memorial to Sheldon and Albert Thomas Emory gather many into Christ's flock, is what the bottom says. Looks like somebody put some change in a flower in its right hand. But you could see why they call it the Weeping Statue. I could only assume that the statue is made of bronze, which is why it's turned green. But I thought we read somewhere or heard somewhere that this statue a long time ago was in a cathedral or in some sort of building or other establishment. I'm not sure. And now it resides at Spring Grove Cemetery. Very beautiful statue though. If you guys look closely, there's actually a big screw in the statue's hand right there. This is the back side of the statue. Its wings are spread wide open. Very beautiful. Here's a side view from its right side. We'll get a shot of it looking at its left side as well. Right there. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, I knew it was in front of a really big tree. I just couldn't remember exactly where, but now we know exactly how to find it in the future. Stunning piece of work. And there is not a person around. us. It is very, very quiet around. You can hear traffic in the far distance. Lots of beautiful monuments, trees all around us. There's actually a small lake right back in there, or a pond, I should say. Okay, so we're gonna walk this way, and then we're gonna make one more stop before we, maybe two, before we call it a day. We're just gonna show you guys the kind of rolling hills around this way. Do you want to go that way, baby, or you want to go that way? We'll go this way, I guess. That's a pretty neat little monument with a star on its side. Gosh, it's so quiet. Yeah, you can't really see that pond due to all the trees down there. Here's a really big cross monument right here. A little weathered. As you guys can see, the different marks on it and everything. There's some like that at the top of it too. What's that? Yeah, there's a pond way back there as well. And then there's this monument right here. All right, we are going to make our way to our next stop. Okay guys, this is our final stop of the day. And this little mausoleum looks like an ancient castle. It's pretty impressive. Both sides of it are gated off and locked. It is tall. This thing is the size of a house. Looks like it could be made of a lot of sandstone, not sure. I mean, it looks like an ancient cathedral. Stained glass windows everywhere. The beautiful pond behind it. It almost looks like there's a roof up there where one could stand. Ironically, it has this little trail behind it. We're not going to walk back there though, because we are in shorts and don't want to get ticks. But that's impressive. There's a cross at the very top of it, on the back side. I'm not sure about the front side up there. I'm gonna go look at the other side of it. As you guys can see, this is locked off, and then those doors back there are shut and locked. Well, I bet this thing would be neat to look at night also. I wonder if this mausoleum has a name to it, you know?
I think so. I think there's some legend that it's supposed to be haunted too.
Oh, really?
But I'm not sure. Beautiful structure.
Yeah, do you want to walk up there real quick? Or no? Do you want to go look at that bust, or do you want to walk up here? Or let's just go right up here real quick, and then we'll get a. Yeah, you want to go look at that? Another very big oak tree here. Oh, okay. This is Charles West, founder of the Cincinnati Art Museum. (1810 to 1884). Wow. I would not have known. We should walk. Well, okay. Huh? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I said go ahead. I was just looking to see what kind of tree
Hmm.
you said that was.
Elm tree?
I was just curious.
Yeah, so we're just gonna walk up here, see what's at the top of this hill, what kind of monuments and whatnot. Oh, what a beautiful day. Yeah, some of these are so old, we've noticed that a lot of them are grown over with trees or ivy. This one has been, it's kind of in the circle of the tree with the ivy around it. There's a small one way back in there too. Yeah, a lot of old monuments. Some of these are just so old that you can't even read them anymore due to the, what, like this one? I can't even read it. Okay, I think that's gonna pretty much do it, huh?
Yeah, wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, check out all our other videos. It would be a huge, huge help to the channel. We appreciate you very much, and we will see you on the next one.